New year, and not much new for now. Since 2017 was a pretty terrible year for YouTube and a pretty okay year for me, I'm gonna go through something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Sometime in 2016, this new place opened pretty close to me. I mean, it's close enough to walk to actually, called Freemovr. This was at a time where I was pretty fat, lazy, and generally didn't, I was super tired of every kind of workout there is. This shit though, like Freemovr, trampoline tricks, parkour, I've heard about it before and it looks cool, but trying it out myself was never something I really thought about. But this shit, I was hooked from day one. It was that much fun. And yeah, to kick things off, I've shamelessly borrowed these clips from Gustav Skrader. I can link his channel right there. This is back when like a front flip for me was a big thing. So coming up right now is my first front flip ever. Yeah, that's my first attempt or something. This is like, I don't know if I even landed that. I put my hands down, but that was the first time I was anywhere close. So this is actually in the beginning of 2017. So I guess the video really starts here. Back here I could do a front flip, I can do a terrible back flip, as seen in the video. But yeah, things were starting to come along and was really fun at this point. This is a video I made that I have had unlisted on YouTube for fucking ages. A little edit of sorts. Still kind of terrible, but I could do some things. Like that thing there, it's called the Barani. It's basically a front flip with a half twist. That's a really good like stomach exercise to just bounce back and forth like that. But this is still one of my favorite things to do, like these Barani looking things. Super fun. I don't know how I didn't kill myself like that. I had no idea what I was doing really, but I kind of died trying some things here. Yeah, this was my first layout when you do a backflip and leave your legs behind basically. Okay, I'm back to doing terrible backflips again, I guess, but many in a row. This is my first lazy flip. Lazy flip, well, as you can see, it's basically going up and landing on your stomach. Super fun. Yes. You can really see things coming along quickly. Like, this is a crash dive. It's still one of the most fun things you can do. It's really chill. You can just bounce around on your back. It's fun. Yeah. First face plant. This was at a place called Birstahov. It's like a local gymnastics gym. Crazy trampolines. Didn't expect that force. Plus the face plant. Getting more comfortable with the lazy flips, I guess. Spinning around, having fun. My first Barani, like a front half twist to backflip. My first full twist, starting to experiment with double front flips. And my first 1.5 twist-ish. I kind of died, but this is so much more difficult than it looks. It's a kaboom. It's basically when you land and you let your feet smack into the ground and carry you back up. Tried some gymnastic stuff like flickies. I don't know what that's called in English at all. Yeah, first ball out, going back up on your feet after a crash dive. First back flips with your legs split, still looks cool, but it's not that hard to do. Parkour exercise, pretty much just a workout. Yeah. The magical time where Mr. Hats almost died, because he tried to jump up on a wall, not realizing it was 10 feet deep behind that. First cork. Come on, one more. Really starting to enjoy it at this point. Trying some con waltz. If you haven't tried that, it's a lot more difficult than it looks as well. Really fun though. I don't know what to call that one, but it looked fun. Getting stronger, I guess. Did some. Yeah, I can still only do one of those, but that's actually really good training. Just going up walls like that. Well, there's not much of your body that you don't use. At a place called Bounce, place that opened later in Stockholm. Trying some things into water this summer. Amazing fun. Barani to backflip. To Barani again. To Barani again. Kind of terribly looking, but still fun combo. starting to really like being able to chain things together here. And this was a point when I realized that the Baranis I was doing, front half twists, were actually, like, I had control over them. I can do it without really hesitating. That's still super scary, a backflip from the wall, back, and then trying to do a Barani with force backwards, really scary. We're actually coming up pretty quickly to right now. Backflips, combos, a lot more control here. My first attempt at a Cody, which is basically landing on your stomach and going back. My first back full, which is not the same thing as a quirk. Yeah. Chilling along nicely. First side flip from something, not on a trampoline, but down, just down from something. Some crash dive, variations. Still one of the things I think is most fun doing. Learn a crash dive, it's the most fun thing you can do. This is basically like an attempt at a ball out and a Barani at the same time, and yeah. Back half, super scary shit. And double front flip into crash dive into ball out. Or yeah, something like that. 1.5 twist clean, first time. And to top it all off, here's an attempt at a back. What is that? Yeah, and sure, all of these things look flashy and all that. It's a fun thing. But what could Freemovr do for you? Like if you're an adult or a kid, I guess, who's just looking for a way to work out, what could it do? Like the thing I noticed is that I don't really give a shit if I'm getting tired or not. Like I don't even notice when I'm there if I get tired or if I'm just having fun. Of course you have to actually enjoy it, but you will. Like when you've learned your first trick, there's no going back. You're gonna learn more, you're gonna keep on, like behind every trick here, there's at least like a day of just grinding it, just doing it over and over and over, and even though I get a bit tired, I don't really notice it. So yeah kids, with all that said, let's head over there, no slacking.